Another stroke I'd like to share with you is called a U stroke. Can you see how it's shaped just like a U? I'm using a number 10 flat brush. I've got it fully loaded with my Folk Art licorice paint. And to tell you about this stroke, you can see there's a skinny part, kind of swoops down, applying more pressure, creating a fatter part of the stroke, and then ends up back onto a skinny part. That's all done by holding your brush straight up and down. We're on the chisel of the brush, pulling down, applying pressure, making that U shape, pulling back up on a chisel edge, releasing pressure. So let's go ahead and do a U stroke. Again, I'm going to touch, apply pressure, I'm dragging a little bit, creating the fat part of the stroke is my pressure, and I'm going to end it back up onto the chisel edge of the brush stroke, and that creates the skinny part. If you'll download the practice guide on plaidonline.com, this brush stroke guide is one that you can follow to practice brush strokes. Again, we're back up on the chisel edge, we're applying pressure and swooping and back up on the chisel edge. This is called a U stroke. This U stroke can be practiced directly on top of mine using the printable teaching guide, or you can lay a sheet of artist tracing paper or even parchment paper directly on top of this, and you can practice your strokes directly on top of mine. Again, we start on the chisel edge and end on the chisel edge, applying pressure in the middle of the stroke as you create that U shape. Now let's reverse the U stroke. It kind of looks like a rainbow this way, doesn't it? Again, the stroke is done the same way, but we're starting at the bottom of the line, again using the chisel edge of the stroke. Pull upwards, apply pressure. As you move over, begin releasing pressure and end back up on the chisel edge of the stroke. I'm still using a flat brush fully loaded with licorice. I'm applying a little bit of pressure, begin my curve, release that pressure, I end back up on my chisel edge of the brush stroke. And that's how you do a reverse U stroke.